Hi Aquarius, welcome to your weekly love reading. So what's going to happen for you this week in love? Three of Swords. So what I'm really feeling is that I'm really being drawn to the center of this card. This is the heart center. I'm really feeling that you and your person are coming into so much more of this higher vibration, the love vibration, the unity consciousness, and that is pushing out these swords. The swords represent things in the mind that create pain. So that's stories, that's beliefs, and fears of the future, and these are like wounds from the past as well. I really feel the power of this love is releasing these traumas. So someone is feeling these traumas intensely at this time, but I really just feel that there's a healing of the heart, a really powerful healing of the heart. This is like your aura, you and your person, you feel as one in the heart chakra. And this is that gateway that opens you up to expanding more and more in consciousness, becoming consciously aligned with the higher dimensions, and your aura, as it's growing bigger and bigger and bigger. I'm hearing from spirits, as you're raising your vibration, you're no longer going to be resonating with these thought patterns or anything that creates pain within your internal world, in your external world. It's just, there's a healing here, and it's pushing out these blocks. Okay. We have the Strength card here. So this power of love is increasing your strength. It's making you able to know your worth, and just, I'm really feeling you're just becoming more of this light that is your truth. It's just emanating out of you more and more and more. It has this expansive quality about it, and it's like just that energy that it's like a wave of love that just expands within you and pushes out anything that isn't serving. Just want to pull one more card. Two more have come out. The Ace of Wands. Look, this is all that love and light that's coming in. And the Ten of Pentacles. So there's many shifts going on from the inside out, and these are positive shifts, but there could be a lot of turbulence. Someone's going through a lot of turbulence, a lot of shadow side is being stirred up, but that's a good sign. It's being stirred up because it's come out of being dormant in the not too distant past. There's a lot of dormant density within your energy field. So what I'm saying, it can resonate for you and your person. Many of you are twin flames, soulmates, so the energies are mirrored, okay, because you connect in that oneness. So whatever's happening in one is happening in the other. So with these planets here, I'm just feeling that is like huge shifts. It's reminding me of like astrological changes as well. Just shifts going on the outside because of these internal shifts. As within, so without. So there's a lot of debris. I'm hearing like karmic debris, density, shadow side, illusion, social matrix stuff, the stuff that is a lower vibration that you have moved out of and are moving out of. This expansive love is making you stronger because you're now much more consciously connected with the infinite, with the higher dimensions. And I really feel this energy, this light is so powerful at this time that it's like blasting away the density, okay? If we look at this imagery here, it's like almost like this is a rocket and you're shooting up into space. That is ascension, that is that awakening, moving into the high vibration. But look at all the power of that force that has. It can create a lot of turbulence, a lot of fire, so a lot of conflict, I feel, in a way, but it's transforming you both in really powerful ways, positive ways. This light is like transmuting shadow side. It's like that phoenix energy, and I feel that there's just a strength and determination to be more of your true self, because the strength card here, you're not afraid to stand your ground or fight for your truth. It's this really powerful, like decisive energy, and this is like the flow of this love and this light, and there's just this powerful desire within to be more of your true self, feel more empowered in your true self, rather than feeling like you have to hide your true self away and having all these barriers up to try and stay safe. There's very much a sense of barriers being broken down and comfort zones. You leaping out of comfort zones. There's powerful magnetism between you and your person. And I'm hearing from spirit, your energy, your souls are so strong. It creates so much transitions. And 10 of Pentacles, all this light that's emanating. Again, it's like, I feel like it's just like blasting away the things that aren't serving. Density, because these planets are the density. So 10 of Pentacles, that's feeling much more stable within yourselves for who you really are. There's a feeling of pride, there's a feeling of just feeling proud of yourselves and being much more grounded in your light, because Pentacles are very earthly, grounded kind of energy. But yeah, it's some tough times that you have to move through in order to have this transition. But it just feels natural to you, because the light, your soul, is so powerful, and this conscious awareness of it, and just you feeling this path, you feeling this magnetic pull into your ascension is happening very powerfully, very rapidly right now. And I'm hearing from spirit, there's no stopping you. And again, I'm seeing like this rocket, like just blasting off into space. So what do you really need to know about your union at this time? This is the Infinity card. That's an additional card in this deck to the normal tarot. So it's like you're moving into the path, your own individual path, the path that's not been tread before, so to speak. Like, with this being a different additional card in the deck, it's like look, here we have it, the rocket blasting off. And the Hierophant here. So definitely moving into the infinite, definitely a very high vibration. And I don't know why, I always forget which card number 7 is. And I've looked it up several times before with this Einstein. A lot of your wisdom is coming back into your conscious awareness. You're tapping into that infinite, the infinity symbol here, that infinite where all this wisdom is coming down. There's a remembrance of your gifts, of your inner genius, that is like the connection with the universal heart. And you feel this infinite bond. It's just so exciting, you know. I feel like you and your person are just so excited. It feels so vibrant. It feels so fascinating. You and your person are just so fascinated by the infinite universe and truth seeking and seeing beyond, moving beyond the norm or the 3D. Most definitely. And the Hierophant, it normally shows the 2 monks looking up at the Hierophant. So again, there's very much this focus on, you say looking upwards, but really the universe is everything. The universe is inside of you. It's not just in the sky, okay? But you're feeling really high from this connection as well. And definitely feelings of powerful self-esteem at this time. Again, nothing can stop you. Both rising up. There's 2 rockets here. So I looked up 7. It's the Chariot. So yeah, this movement, E equals MC squared. So this is about like energy and mass. Energy and matter being basically the same thing. Everything is made of energy. But I really feel that the density is being shifted, and there's like a velocity, there's like an increase in speed at which you are raising your vibration, moving into the infinite. And just a feeling of intense joy, and feeling of intense happiness within your union, because there's like a fascination. It's like there's like a logical or scientific kind of mind within you, within your person, that's really like fascinated by well, I feel this with this infinity symbol. It's like one side of your brain is very intuitive, very psychic, very philosophical, and then the other side of your brain is very scientific, logical, analytical, trying to make sense of everything. And it's just like opens up this infinite world of exploration, and it's incredibly fascinating. The 2 monks are normally shown looking up at the Hierophant, so there's this love of focusing on the high dimensional aspects. Everything is that energy, everything is love when you look at it at the broader scheme of things. So let's look into some oracle cards. I have these new cards here. These are the Archangel Animal Oracle cards. What's really going on in your divine union? Pig, maintain self-worth and self-esteem. Yeah, that's what I'm really feeling. Bat, see through illusion into truth. Badger, bring your life into balance. And Deer, trust in the support of the universe. So there is this powerful self-esteem, self-worth emanating out of your heart. You know who you are now. There's a sense that you're confused in this social matrix about who you are and what you're here to do. So there was like this subconscious to-ing and fro-ing between your true self and the false self that we're conditioned to be. So there was confusion, there was stagnation, because the false self often is in like direct opposition to what your soul's like calling you to do, what your soul is in truth. And so you know who you are now. It's like that velocity, those rocket ships I'm seeing like shooting up into the higher realms, is just that power, that knowing, that direction, this flow on this path of ascension is so clear. There's a lot of clarity now, and you and your person are these light workers, but there's just this powerful magnetic pull and you're just drawn to it. You're taking a lot of time thinking about that, connecting with that, being more of that, because you are that higher energy. So even when you're going about your day-to-day life, it's not like you're disconnected with it. You are that. And the bat, see through illusion into truth. Just so much clarity, so much awakening. And there may have been a time, this reminds me of the Hanged Man, there may have been a time like the bat where you were hanging upside down, or things seemed to be upside down, your world was being turned upside down, but that was all to see things from a different perspective. And that has happened with the moon here. You had to be in the shadow side, you had to be in the darkness for a while, you had to be confused, but now I feel like there's this clarity and direction, and just a confidence in who you are, a confidence in your path, and a confidence in surrendering and just allowing the path to unfold. Okay, so this is really positive for divine unions. It's going with the flow. It's like the powerful river and just going with that. And that strength is saying that fears are dissipating a lot. That Three of Swords, the pain we feel is often about fear, which is thoughts of like worst case scenarios, self-blame, or those stories that aren't a representation of the real you at all, of your soul at all. But now there's a huge transformation into knowing who you really are, and your life is coming into balance. Okay, so life seemed a certain way, then it was turned upside down, but now there's this balance, there's this recalibration is what I'm hearing, like everything's fallen into place, and it's because you're surrendering, you're going with the flow, you are immersed in that light. It's like you're taking a lot of stillness, time for stillness, a lot of meditation or alone time, really being like that hanged man, really immersing yourself in this energy. And it's like that beam of light, your path, your soul truth is just expanding like this, and you're relaxing into it. So as it's pushing out like density, yeah, it can be very turbulent at times, but it's almost like I'm just feeling like someone taking in a deep breath, and it's like really soothing, and it really like relaxes you. You're relaxing into this new vibration, this new place that you've come to energetically. You're relaxing into it, and that is making, I'm hearing from spirit, you're learning to relax into it, and then it's making it come into balance, your life coming into order, like divine order, a lot easier, a lot quicker, okay? Because when we're in fear and uncertainty and everything seems turbulent, we are conditioned to go into the mind. The mind tries to grab a hold of some sort of sense of security. It tries to grab a hold onto some reassurance, and it thinks that stability is going to be created by grabbing a hold of all these thoughts and trying to find solutions and answers, just to feel like there's something to hold on to in times of where you feel like your whole life is crumbling, your comfort zone's crumbling, the old version of you is crumbling. Everything that was like your old belief systems, or a kind of false sense of security, because a lot of it was fear-based. Everything that made you feel kind of held and safe in a way, if that's all dissipating to expand you and propel you into a deeper truth, that's a very scary process. But yeah, there's definitely a powerful time of transitioning that old way of dealing with that into this new understanding of surrendering, trying to find peace within the instability, trying to find peace within having those walls that seemed protective in the past been completely shattered, or they're falling away. Finding that inner peace, that strength, that faith outside of your comfort zone, when you're totally open, when you're totally vulnerable. You're learning that it's like you've been thrown into the deep end, or someone's being thrown into the deep end here, of complete vulnerability. Like there's nothing from the old, there's nothing from the fear-based lower density vibration that you can hold on to anymore. It's all crumbling, it's all slipping between your fingers. You can't grasp a hold of a false sense of security anymore, okay? So this is a complete rebirth, and faith is being born and growing more and more and more in your aura, in your heart, in your knowing. And this, you're being encouraged by Spirit to find stability in that. Find stability in your faith. And then you're becoming much more comfortable in the unknown, basically. Much more comfortable feeling completely exposed, feeling completely vulnerable, and because you're in this powerful transition of life and your reality completely changing. So you're in that movement stage, and it's very scary. It's like the Fool card, taking that leap of faith. Before you land on the other side, there's this time of where you feel, I'm hearing the word, you feel like you're flailing to begin with, like you're cast off of that cliff, or you're pushed off of the cliff and by the universe out of your comfort zone, forced to face your fears. You're flailing, you're trying to grab a hold of something. To begin with, there's nothing to grab a hold on to. So eventually you sort of ease into it and just go with it, and you have faith, but also it's like an obliteration of these fears. It's kind of like whatever happens, happens. You know, if I'm totally obliterated by this, then okay, you know, that's a hard pill to swallow, or a hard thing to accept, but that's just the ego, that's just the fears that finds that hard to accept. But as you're traveling, because some of you have been traveling for a while through that unknown, and you feel like you haven't fully landed on the new ground, which is the higher ground, or the new earth, or that higher vibration. And basically this path that you're on, where you're flying, you're being hurtled through the air before you land on the other side, this way you're rapidly learning. It's like you're being forced to learn how to be comfortable in the unknown, comfortable. You're learning faith, basically, powerful faith. So I really hope this reading has resonated really deeply with you. Thank you so much for joining me here. I really do appreciate it. Take care. Bye.